Guys, today I'm looking at this, the Fifine K658 microphone, and I'm going to tell you that this is an absolute piece of killer kit. Why? Find out in just a few seconds. What's up YouTube? Dave here with Seeing Through a Lens, and thanks for stopping by the channel. We make lifestyle videos and all things tech, so if that's your kind of thing, then please consider subscribing to the channel and clicking on that bell icon so you can be notified of new videos. So guys, yes, this is the Fifine K658 microphone. Now, before we get into it, I just want to say that Fifine sent me this microphone to review in exchange for my honest opinion. And if you know me and you follow my channel, you'll know that whether I buy something myself or whether I get sent it, you're always going to get an honest review from me, good, bad, or indifferent. Now, this microphone is kind of aimed at podcasters, streamers, gamers, and you know what? Really, all things vocal. Now, I recently reviewed the Fifine AmpliGain microphone, and you know what? I was pleasantly surprised. And if you want to see that video and you didn't see it, I'll leave a card up here. However, this K658 is in another league. But before we get into it, let's take a quick look at what's in the box. So, a decent sized box tells me that this is going to be a decent sized mic. Getting the lid off, we are greeted with some pretty comprehensive instructions. Now, there's also a desk tripod, there's some mounting adapters, a very long 2.5 meter cable, that's a USB-A to USB-C cable, and you have this pretty sizable shock mount, and the microphone itself. Now, I can tell you that this is mostly made from metal. It feels solid. It has a pop filter already installed, which you can remove if you want to remove. And you know what? This just feels like the build quality is amazing. Take the pop filter off and there's the microphone in all its glory. And you know what? All this stuff is metal, all the connectors, the nuts, it's all solid. So we'll pop that back on. Now, you also get a gain control on the top with a mute button. On the underneath, you have a button where you can turn off the RGB lighting. Okay, did I say this has RGB lighting? Well, it does. I guess this RGB stuff was more interesting to gamers, but recently, lots of content creators have been rocking lights, as you know what? It all looks good, and it all looks good for the ambience. Now, on the back, you have your USB socket and a headphone monitor port. Now, the design of this microphone is pretty similar to a lot of podcast mics out there. So this is going to fit into any studio setup. Now, speaking of setup, you know what? It's pretty easy. Pop the mic into the shock mount, tighten the metal nut, and boom, you are ready to go. Now, a few things to note: that this is a dynamic cardioid microphone. That's right. So that means it's designed to be used front on and from fairly close proximity. Now, you can use it side on and from further away, but reality is this type of mic is designed to shut out noise from the sides. Now, although you get a desktop stand, I'm telling you now, you will be best off using this with a boom arm. Also, USB, I hear you say. What happened to the professional XLR? Well, yeah, I get that. But you know what? USB definitely gives you more options for devices that you can use with this. Mac, PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and even with some adapters, iPads and some phones. So you know what? USB definitely has more potential. So I hear you ask, how does it sound? Well, I've been recording this video so far with my usual microphone that I normally use to make all of my static videos, and that is the Rode Video NTG connected into a Zoom recorder. And in case you didn't get to hear, or you weren't really taking any notice of that audio quality, Mary had a little lamb and so on. Now, I'm going to switch this mic out and connect up the K658, and I'll be back in just a few seconds to let you hear what that sounds like. So guys, I'm back, and I've got the Fifine 658, the K658 set up, and you can see it in the shot, as you do see a lot of the time with this type of microphone. And yeah, it looks pretty good. I like the LEDs, the RGB lights, they look pretty cool, right? So anyway, Mary had a little lamb, and now the old clip. Mary had a little lamb, and there you go. What do you think, guys? Now, let me just tell you first off, good or bad, I actually never touch my audio. It's always clean out of the mic, no effects. So both of these mics are as is. The only difference is the Rode is connected into the Zoom recorder, and this Fifine is connected straight into my computer using GarageBand. There's probably a ton of other apps that I could use, but I just fired that up because it's kind of there. So there's no tools being used, no effects, no compression, no nothing. It is as it is out of the mic. So guys, I'm also gonna just move around this mic just so that you can see how it is when I'm kind of not talking to the front of it. Let's see how that sounds. And guys, I could probably go into tons and tons of different specs, etc., frequency responses and all of that stuff, but is it really important to you? Okay, go on then. So frequency response is 70 Hz to 15 kHz. The bit depth and sample rate is 16 bit at 48 kHz. Signal to noise ratio is greater than or equal to 75 decibels. Well, kind of decibels. It's actually dBA, but you know what? If you want to know the difference between dBA and decibels, leave me a comment. Other top line features, guys, are this, like I said, is made of metal, not plastic. It really is a high-end microphone. It has a low latency, a quick mute button on the top. You can also, by pressing under here, switch those RGB lights on or off. And let me tell you guys, these controls are touch controls, so you've hardly got to touch them. So I've got to say, this is a brilliant microphone, guys. There are a ton of good things to say about this. And did I say how much it costs? Well, with all I've said, and given that this is pretty similar to the Shure SMB or SM7B, which retails at around £400, this bad boy is only £109. What? Yes, £109, which is insane. Guys, this is a seriously good looking and seriously good sounding and great value microphone. If you have any questions or comments, then please leave them in this comment section below. I'll leave product descriptions and any discount codes in the description. And guys, if you like the video, then please give it a thumbs up. It really does make a difference. And if you'd like to see more of my content, then please subscribe and click on that bell icon to be notified of new videos. I try to put out at least 1 or 2 videos a week, guys, so just click that bell icon just so you could be notified when I release those. Thanks guys for watching. Thanks to Fifine for sending me this K658 brilliant microphone to review. Guys, I'm Dave with Seeing Through a Lens, and I will see you the next time. Bye for now.